Right. Okay, we're going to try this for round 2 again. Hopefully I've got all the streaming stuff set up right this time go around. I know last time we had a few little setbacks, but I think I had some settings wrong in OBS, which was causing it to lag and things like that. So we're gonna get on it. We're gonna be going over last video that I posted. Had a lot of comments and questions and things like that. The last few videos really, and hopefully this stream will kind of go into all of them, since last week was kind of jacked up. But let's wait for everything to kind of pop up here. Sure. I'm gonna get my chat and everything picked up for you guys. Perfect. Okay. What's up, Bubba? All right, sweet. Luke, I see you, man. What's going on, buddy? Morph or Mike? I appreciate you, bud. Yeah, I think I finally figured out what was going wrong in the other one. I had some settings changed up, and we're gonna go talk about last week's video, and we'll probably revisit both of them, to be honest with you, because it got kind of screwed up. That's all right. All right. Perfect. Yeah, last week the audio really got jacked up, and it was kind of choppy in the video, but now I wasn't really dropping it. I changed my frame rate. I changed some my bit rate, things like that, and YouTube's default hosting service for everything like that too. So got that koozie put to good use for ways. Man, I hate to hear that. I was going to join back in and found out I had rare eye disease. Went blind. Wow, both eyes or one? That's tough. Yeah. Hey, brother. I've been handing these things out like candy. But yeah. Of course, y'all know about Waze. And hey, McJunkin, what's going on, man? There's my that's right, Luke. Hey, McJunkin, look, buddy, that's my tech guy right here, McJunkin. He helped me out last time with some audio issues and things like that. So McJunkin, I think I figured out the problem. John Doe. But I figured out my problem, McJunkin, and I think I'm good to go, man. I've been kind of watching everything, watching the no frame drops, or everything is good for now on the audio and everything. So I appreciate you hanging. Hey, John Doe. Yeah, I remember, man. It's no problem. Look, we had some technical difficulties last time anyway. So, we'll kind of revisit what we missed and what we were talking about last time until this time, and we'll go over some new stuff. And like I said, the conversation, the platform is open to discussion and everything. So, oh, dude, Luke, man, you don't understand how. I don't know if I clicked a wrong button or I might have slipped up on a mouse click. And dude, it was just horrible. Yeah, that's right, McJunkin. It was your nephew helping me out and everything, man. It was a tough one, but we back in business. Morph loved the Marines, but when I was in high school in ROTC, was second command over 250 students, both eyes. Wow. I did not have ROTC. I had ROTC, but I did not have Marine Corps ROTC or any other kind. I think they had Air Force ROTC in my school. Where'd the glasses come from? Okay, yeah, I don't need these, but when I stare at a computer screen, they're like 1%, like 0.1. And so I use them when I'm just staring at a computer screen all day and I can read chat and read everything. It looks amazing. So, yeah. Tango, welcome back, man. What's up, buddy? I remember you from last time. We were having all those technical difficulties. Luke, yeah, I do. I know. I've still got to go with you. Man, you know how dudes are sometimes. We just want to figure it out on our own. And I thought I had it figured out, but I did not. So I'm going to take you up on it one day. I'm going to get those transitions and things like you were talking about. Okay, Navy ROTC. Okay. I know there is one college here in the state I am. It's Ole Miss. They actually have a college Marine Corps ROTC program up in Oxford, Mississippi. And so I do know about them. There was a meme. I know most of the ROTCs around here. Actually, there is a Marine Corps ROTC at a local high school. It's a 6A high school, a little bit north in Gluckstadt. Luke, you might be familiar kind of where that's at, but Germantown has a Marine Corps ROTC. But anyway, hit the like in the shit. Hey, man, I like that. Man, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. Hit that like and share button for me. That would appreciate it. Actually, I do need to do that. Let me I'm going to share this to my Facebook and everything too. I don't have that where it goes out and shares everything. So, boom. It's a one-click thing. So we're all good. Thanks, dude. I had a question on Marine Raiders. Can you verify that they had a height requirement to be in the Raiders? That's a great question. I have personally, now I'll tell you this, the Raiders, and that's kind of in the video and everything. So, those are questions that I want to discuss about when the Raiders came back and actually they disbanded. They were an elite group inside of elite group only for 2 years. World War II, they got disbanded. We'll go into that later, but they rebanded together. Really started 2014, and then officially 2015, and then 2016 got the Raider battalion and regiment and everything like that. I've never heard of a height requirement on them. I'll do some research on that. But I've never really, I do know you got to be top of you're top of your PFT, and you've got to be, you got to be spot on. So, yeah, I don't think height requirement. I'm not 6 foot. So, and I was not in the Raiders, but I did a lot of things, but, I don't think there's a height. I do know there is a height requirement for the Marine Corps Silent Drill Team. I do know that. So that's true. And the casket bearers, the pallbearers and things for the Marine Corps and for the funerals, there is a height requirement for that. So as far as the Raiders go, I don't think so. Maybe the short guys just don't get it, you know, or they just, you don't. Sure, I'm sure if you're 5 foot, you're gonna have trouble keeping up. But how often do I go live? Well, I'm trying to go live every Sunday or Monday, or maybe 2 days of after a video post on Sunday, so we can go live together and kind of discuss some things that happened throughout the week and about the video. And just depending on, you know, kind of when I go and I have time. I do have a full-time job, so it's in the evening time for me. And on the weekends would be much easier for me. So I do know a lot of guys are on different time zones. I have some people overseas that want to catch it. So I might switch the schedule up, but, you know, 1 or 2 times a week, maybe things like that is kind of what I want to do. So, sorry, I had to yell and get my kiddo to go get me a drink out of the freezer. Heard the House passed a National Defense Authorization Act, Draft Act. Yeah, so it was actually for the selective service. They bumped it up from 18 years old to 24. 18 to 24 is what it used to be. Now it's 18 to 26 years old for the selective service. They bumped that up. I did hear about that. So, and that's fairly new. I haven't read too much about that yet. Oh, there's the boy. He, we'll switch out on new. What color koozie should we get, Pax? You like blue? He likes the blue koozie. Well, I do have a little. So yeah, he's my main man.
Green crayon is the best taste.
Green crayon is the best taste. Y'all heard it right there. I've seen a lot of black and white movie on Raiders, and when they were recruiting, that was one of the requirements. Now, hey, back in the day, possibly 1940s, 1942, 1944, possibly. So they very well could have been a height requirement back then. Because there's some pretty I've seen those black and white ones that you're talking about too. Tango. Put my military field kitchen to good use today, serving breakfast and lunch, then some homeless veterans while my wife and her coworkers gave them all free haircuts. Dude, McJunkin, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. That's putting the action to where your words are in supporting veterans and everything like that too. And you guys know that I team up with Waze, as y'all can see here. Same mission. They're taking care of veterans, local, everywhere. I mean, the mission is awesome. So hey, hats off to you, McJunkin. Keep doing that stuff, buddy. That's real work. That's real work. I hate to correct you on your history, but Raiders reemerged in the late 80s. Okay, so Keith, they emerged, but they really did not form into the Raiders back until 2014 officially. 2006, Marsoc came along and they thought about the Raiders, but until 2014, there was never officially approved. I know the Commandant of the Marine Corps came in, General Amos, in 2014 and officially gave them that title, Raider, again. And then 2016, they got the Raider Regiment and Battalion and things like that. So, yeah, I'm sure there was some offset on some units and things like that, but officially, there was nothing of the Raiders until then. I'm with the kid. Green is superior. Okay. Green, red and gold for your young Marine there. Yeah. Yep. he actually went to sailing. He's doing a sailing camp for the summer, on a reservoir type thing here. So he's going to sailor camp for 2 weeks, and that's pretty cool for him to learn and knots and everything about sailing. And who knows, I mean, as a random Air Force guy in the crew, I have to say the blue is pretty nice. Hey, there it is. Aim high. Aim high. I know y'all's motto. Aim high. Freaking outstanding. Yeah, isn't that cool what McJunkin's doing? Dude, that's real stuff right there, man. That's really taking it to your community. And that's really we need more of that, to be honest with you. Okay, sorry, there's another question. Amigo, have you ran into some stolen valor? Have I ever ran into guys stolen valor? Blatantly? No. Not in uniform. I don't actually. No, not in uniform. I have not lately, but I can usually tell. Hey, if you're wearing an Army shirt or a Marine Corps shirt or an Air Force shirt, or anybody can wear a shirt, man. As far as uniform, no, I have not. I have not ran into any of those. I have ran into some guys that I've been talking to, and I'm like, did you really, like, he's like, well, I didn't, kind of. Cool. Yeah. But no, I can feel you out, and I think you can set the tone on who you're talking to, and they know that you're legit, and they're not going to try to pass that stuff on you. So, hey, John Doe, real quick. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I really do appreciate that. I know you got to run. But no, I really haven't. As far as stories, yes. And things like, hey, were you there type thing, but not too big into it. I'm not going to sit there and just call a guy out unless I know it is just complete BS. Then I will. But, no, not really. Golden Corral on Veterans Day. But hey, what's wrong with the corral, bro? I mean, man, kidding me? 50% off, 50% of them are right, or yeah. I just don't see how people do it, man. I was in the Marine Corps, and 3 out of 4 people claiming to be Marines. Only one of them was a Marine. I dropped the 0331. Yeah. Yeah. How often do you do that, McJunkin? Is like a monthly thing that you and your wife do that, or are you working? Are you partner along with somebody, or is it just y'all? That's awesome, man. That's good stuff. Have I ever seen stolen valor? Hey, I mean, you walk into the place, I'll tell you what. Applebee's is another one. Applebee's. You can get everybody. But I don't know, man. I don't mind being asked for my ID or something like that. I think that's cool. I just don't see how people stomach it or have the heart to lie about that, honestly. And I guess that just shows, I'm not saying I'm naive, but I could not live with myself if I did that, I just couldn't. But some people can. And some people got to eat. But there's other ways, there's other help than trying to steal what all the other guys sacrifice and toe the line. So, yeah. But I'll tell you this, after doing YouTube videos and things like that and I've done YouTube videos for a while. But as far as going into the military stuff and things like that, I have seen a lot of that. And a lot of people even say that to me, and they're like, oh, you're a fake, you're from brother. I don't care. I don't have anything to prove to them. If they want to look me up, I mean, I don't have anything to hide, but comments can get rough, man. Comments can get rough. I'm a Raider. I was in Bravo Company 1992 to 94. I spent 4.5 months in Somalia back in the late 80s up to today. It was called MUSOC. Yeah. Okay. So I was on a MU. Yeah. But Snyder, I don't officially, like I said, 2006, they started coming back around, but it wasn't official, until then. So, but yeah, I was on a MU as well. Marine Expeditionary Unit Special Operations Capable. So I was on that too. Yeah, I get you. On that. It's an 0351. You had a BMOS of 8111, which today is a 0316 small boat. Oh, you're a coxswain. Yeah, I know you guys. The rubber boats, the coxswain. I remember those guys. I did a lot of work with those and did some stuff on that as well. So, yeah. I got you. Have you ever seen... I've already read that one. Our VFW group gets together with the city and county to send out alerts to the veteran community here. Yeah. Yep. So that's awesome. That's good stuff right there, local McJunkin. I'm glad you're involved in that, dude. That's pretty sweet. It doesn't matter what branch of service you are, man. If you're a veteran and stuff like that, and you're helping people out, that's great. That's great. So keep doing that. And yeah, and I know Waze Energy Drink, the sponsors these streams and videos and stuff of mine I partnered up with. They do the exact same thing, man. They do that stuff and donate a lot to it. I know they donate 10% to the Gary Sinise Foundation and profits. And guys, we need the help. I mean, on the video, I talked about the end, and there's a part in the video, and it's talking about, even this old school Marine Corps Raider 1942 guy, he's a lot. He says, we're not going to leave a guy behind. We'll never leave a guy behind. And, and then they talked about the history and then the Raiders. And when they got disbanded, they didn't want to leave them behind. And so that's what it's about. You're not leaving a brother behind. And I think that's just not for the Marine Corps. That's all military, man. So that's good stuff. We have to be a brotherhood. We have to watch out for one another. We can't battle it alone. I know I said in the video that if you're hurting and you got to reach out, you got to talk, man. There's guys, and I had to learn how to do that. And I know we got into that a little bit about in one of the streams about, how do you I think Luke was even here. How do you transition from that lifestyle to now, and then getting out in the civilian world? And that's all military, all veterans. You ain't cold unless you're wet. It's all part of the history. MARSOC does not do what the Raiders of the World War II were doing. Amphibious. Yeah, you're right. The ARS and Amphibious Reconnaissance School and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. Those World War II guys, man, like I was saying in the video, they were an elite unit inside of an elite unit. So, and then once they disbanded, they went back to the elite unit. So, I mean, it's not like these guys were just, they were the cream of the crop dudes back there in World War II, man. And they were on a specific mission to do a specific island hopping job, to get in there, destroy, 2,500 Japanese, 1,500 Japanese against, 500 to 800 Marine Corps Raiders of World War II. I'm telling you. Where can I find a bugle? I want to give back and play taps. I don't know where you could find Amazon, eBay. I would imagine those places have bugles and things like that you could get your hands on. But that's pretty cool. Ruby, how are you doing? Thank you for joining up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, the amphibious and hey, those World War II Raiders, man, like I said, they were the first amphibious assault. They were launching off of submarines. They were ships and land, and hey, they were doing it all. So I get it. They got the title, but really are farther from OG Raiders than what the amphib units are doing. There's no disrespect in there. I get it, and like I said, that times change and the mission set changes, and of back what we were doing in World War II and even in Vietnam and the Gulf War, and then even OIF and OEF and wars of today, and they're all used in a different manner, and that fits the need of the Marine Corps or the military or the Department of Defense at that time. So that's kind of what sets the bar. Marine Corps Medal of Honor always gets me pumped. Oh yeah, I get you, Raphael. That is true. My nephew Jake asked me, why not do that for veterans all around the country? And I'm looking at him saying, you got the money and the people. Yes. So why don't we do that around the country? And I think that's you're doing that, McJunkin, and Waze Energy is doing that locally. And I think if you locally spread it out, it reaches out, and it's tough to reach the whole country and as a nation and things like that. But it starts with you. It starts with me, that man in the mirror type thing. I'm looking at of me going outside in my community, doing those things. And I think that's where it starts. And dude, your nephew's got he's got a good mindset, man. That's a good mindset for a kid to have that vision to say, hey, why don't we do this for the whole country? Why aren't we doing this? And I think more and more are starting to do that. And it just takes guys with a heart and a mission, like you, of doing that and passing it down to the next generation and to our kids and to everybody, of trying to take. And I think it's taking care of the ones from the past too. That's awesome. Those tunnels in Japan were well down. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that was tough for those guys, man. It was very tough. Warfare has changed. I mean, you look at it from, are we talking, Marine Corps history? We're talking, from the Marine Corps going back to the Continental Marines, and that started on Navy ships and protecting them from pirates and landing them over and protecting, overseas and things like that where they needed a force. And the battlefield changes, so I get it. And so that's different times, different war and how they're used. The Raiders were inspired by British commandos. Yeah. So they kind of got some of the tactics and what they were using. They were kind of inspired by them, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that one of the guys trained one of the commanders. I don't know if it was Carlson or Edison, trained there and then took some of that training and relayed it over to the Marine Corps Raiders in World War II. But and I think, on another video that I did, and I was going to talk about, we were saying that, they were talking about the martial arts program. Oh yeah, that's what it was, the martial arts program. And they were saying, hey, we're taking all of this from the Zulus and the Apaches and who else was it that they were? The Zulus, the Apaches, and the was that? Let's see if we can find it. I know I had it. It was the Zulus, the Apaches, and another one. I can't even remember what it is. But yeah, so they take a lot from different, a lot of different,
is unlike any other because we have three disciplines.
Let's see who it was.
We have the physical discipline.
I'm looking
which
right
is
now. I'm
probably
gonna
the
find out for
sexiest.
you guys. Come on.
Guys just love going out there and rolling around, throwing punches. Spartans.
The Spartans. I don't know how I could forget the Spartans. What was my MOS? I was a 2651. was a 2651 Special Intelligence Marine. The problem is we are a forgotten part of history. I wear the skull and 5-star. It's all a part of the progression. History is missing an error. It is that Raider patch and everything back from World War II and being brought into history, and now it's actually official. Since 2016, they brought all that back in the regiment and everything. So, and that's very cool. When I was a coxswain school at a Naval Special Warfare Training Center in Coronado, I can confirm my instructor was a Royal Marine. Okay, I did not. Okay, very cool. While in Okinawa, oh, you went to Oki, Raphael. I took a tour in the tunnels. They let us go in the closed off to public, and where I saw freaking grenade. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of that stuff has not all been checked through. You know. I mean, so, yeah, I could imagine. Sure, we can send to other organizations, but I ain't got the money of a billionaire to feed them all, even if I wanted to. That's why we got your group and others and get that way done. You don't need the money of a billionaire to help veterans, but John can hit me up if you would like to get involved. Yeah. I think it's just doing what you're doing, McJunkin. You know? I just, you're starting local. You're starting with what you can do. I mean, that's me. If it's me taking one guy out to eat, or one guy like you are, you're giving him a haircut and you're feeding a little bit of them and you're giving him a shower. We have a cool program locally, Shower Power, that does that, and it's just a mobile shower that the homeless veterans and other veterans and things like that. But dude, it all starts with just having a conversation. Just having a conversation with the guy. You know? I'm not saying that we gotta, break your bank and your family livelihood, but if you can give a little, and I can, and we all can, you can take care of them, man. We can help a brother out. That's good stuff. And Luke is a definitely a guy that puts his words into action locally. And I think that's locally grows nationally. And he even donates to a national thing, and he can help you out and give you ideas and how to get that started. And it's really cool. But you keep doing what you're doing and doing all that stuff. But hey, keep teaching that nephew, man. That's what I'm teaching down to my kids and everything else. We have to do that. Yeah. And I wish that all those billionaires did. And I'm not saying that some don't, but I wish some of them do or would donate a lot of that and help those veterans, man. Because they wouldn't have all that if it wasn't for the veterans, and I get it. That's any branch of military. Okinawa. I put in for Okinawa. I didn't ever get it. But I also went in at a weird time, too, so Okinawa really wasn't. I'm okay with it now. I know how had a couple guys go in and do it. So Patriot, you can confirm the history. Go. Yeah. I've read the history of the Raiders and everything, and they have a really good documented website and everything. And that's where I get my information from, is actually from the Raider Foundation. So that's kind of what I base it off of, because their history, and like I said, there is a gap in between it and things like that. But everything that they've got is pretty much documented correctly, and so yeah. That's another good source of information. I was at Foster with 312. Our chaplain here at our church told us all that charity should begin at home. No. I understand, Keith. I got you, man. I got you. I know that. I know there's probably stuff missing, and there's all kinds of stuff, but you know, I was just going on what I know and what I've researched and things like that. So this. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay, let's get back on. I was saying something about my audio bit rate. I might not have bumped up my audio bit rate, but I'm sure y'all would tell me if something was wrong. Charity should be at home. That's just near you. Yep. Like I said, McJunkin, that's awesome. You keep doing what you're doing, man. That's great. That's great. Good old EGA on Camp Foster. Yep, the EGA. I'm not. Yeah, Keith. Like I said, man, I get it. I understand. And I assume many others my age fear of this coming generation. They live in a world of fantasy and fiction. It is really hard to even determine what is real in the world anymore. Yeah, Luke, you're about my generation. We're in that middle gap of generation, you know, kind of, sort of. Oh, Tango, the movie Gung Ho, 1943. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. If you have, if you later in the money to send to the other areas, by all means do. Yeah, later in life. Yeah, I'm with it. And you see a need, you meet a need. Doesn't matter where you are. That's kind of how I am. If I'm out somewhere, doesn't matter if I'm in this state or another state. Daniel, I do believe you were in here last time. I remember your name. Hey, I'm sounding better today. Yeah, you were one of those that were in here when we were having all the issues, man. Oh, good gracious. Hey, guys, how are y'all? Right on, right on. All right, sweet, McJunkin. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know, man. I'm like nervous, but I'm like sketchy of how everything's going. But I'm trying to look down at my bit rate and everything and make sure we're good. But I know y'all would tell me. I appreciate it. Yeah, Daniel. All right. I live in Michigan. I hear that some military boots are really warm and waterproof, and I need winter boots. Any recommendation on the boots? I'm not going to try to find a surplus to buy them from. So my best bet, those military boots, man, they're not completely waterproof. I'll tell you that. I'm just telling you. They're not. 511 makes a really good tactical boot. I might post a link up later on and give you some recommendations and things like that for boots that I wear, as far as, you know, military law enforcement type stuff, and the boots that feel comfortable on your feet and waterproof. And they make a lot of good new boots today. Hey, Luke, if you're still in here, what brand boots are y'all wearing? Or y'all wear tennis shoes? That'll get him, boys. Watch. But yeah, I wouldn't buy from a surplus. I'd go online, like I said, to 511 Tactical or any kind of tactical military boot and get some like that. There, I do know. I've actually got them right here. If you'll give me a second. Not the Chinese 511s. Oh, come on, man. Those were good. Or they used to be. All right, here we go. I've got these boots. They are the Merrells. The Merrell Moabs. The Merrell Moabs. Check those out. Actually, let me see if I can post a link to them. I don't know if you've ever heard of anything. Anyways, I appreciate your videos. Modern day Raiders actually came back in the late 80s. Marsoc has taken the name, but we have always been there. The Marine Corps, as you know, has no one attached to. Yeah. I got you. I got you, Keith. Actually, it was 2014. So Marine Corps Special Operations Command, they officially attached to in 2014, got their battalion back in 2015, and then 2016 everything became official, and ever since then. And who was asking about the boots? Luke Harnathan, brother, my family was so poor growing up we couldn't afford our own opinions. I get it. I think we all grew up like that. Oh, not all of us. I'm not saying that, but you know, some people did, man. Some people did. Okay, yeah, and the Merrills, those are good, man. I'm gonna share those. If y'all want this boot right here, I'm gonna copy the link, and then I'm gonna paste it for you guys, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. These are really good. I love these right here. They make good, like Luke said, they make good boots. Just like the military rain jackets, after a while you stay dry or not wearing. That is true. That is true. Get a poncho liner, you know? A poncho and a poncho liner. But what do you need a jacket for? I got out in 2000. I still have my jungle, desert, and cold. Oh, man. I still have mine. Mine are in the attic. Actually, one pair of them I still wear around. Just doing so. I kind of, if I go hunting, turkey hunting or something where it's not cold and I just need some boots, I still have them. I still wear them. Yep, I still have the ones you still have to spit shine. So there's the link to those boots. Or join the Air Force and stay in a hotel. Hey, you said it, man. Not me. You said it. You said it, buddy. You said it. Yeah, they do. They get taken care of. You know that. Oh, I remember those. Yep. I'll never forget all that kind of stuff. Man. I put my email in the chat. The boots, if you see, do you see that link right up there that I posted? That is to a good pair of boots. Click on that link and take you to Amazon. My opinion. Don't Luke's here. Luke Waze. So that was my wife. She's over there making me laugh. Luke's in there. He was saying join the Air Force and you can stay in a hotel. Hey, easy now. So yeah, click that link up there, take you to Amazon and take you to those boots that I wear and that I've worn. And like I said, make your own decision. I think they're good. Luke thinks they're good. If the Air Force approves of them, hey, they're good. I grew up in a family where everyone worked. Dad was a radio, power, telephone, a lineman. Mom worked housekeeping in a hospital. My grandpa was a coal miner. Grandpa kept the farm. Yep. Okay, you're kind of similar, McJunkin, to kind of how my grandfather grew up, working the railroad, working construction. Actually built the Natchez Trace, helped build the Natchez Trace. Moved all around the country. He was a World War II veteran. He's no longer with us, but yeah. I feel like that's a lot. My mom grew up as a banker, and my grandma, she stayed at home and took care of 9 kids, you know. Okay. All right, I'm going to post it again for you, Morph. Should be good to go, man. Right here. The next one coming up. There you go. Right there. That's the link for the boots. All right, there, Luke, Raphael, Okinawa, telling off on you guys, you know. I mess making MRE bombs. Yeah. All right, so layman's terms, they're Air Force guys, meals ready to eat. You know, things you can eat. They come in a box in the field. You got to make your own food. It's not on a tray. It's not hot. You got to pour water in the little heater and shake it up. And anyway, he knows I'm messing with it. I got to give him a hard time. He gives me a hard time too. Y'all don't think that I'm just giving him a hard time. In Okinawa, I'll go to Air Force Base. We went to an Air Force base in actually when on one of my deployments, we went to an Air Force base in Qatar and Kuwait, I do believe. And they had really good food. Rammstein. You ever been to Rammstein, Luke? Little R&R. Oh, thanks with me. Okay, so you can't see. Trying to use my phone with the voiceover that talks to me. I can't get to that link. I don't know how to get you that link. Interesting. I would just go, if you can search in Amazon for Merrill Moabs. Oh, Qatar. I'm with you. You didn't like Qatar? Come on, man. Oh, that was down step for y'all. We actually did like R&R in Qatar. R&R in Qatar, baby. Yeah, it's horrible. I get it. I'm with you. I was a newspaper boy from the age of 6 for the Utica Daily Press until I was 12 and worked at Dino's Pizzeria at 16. The Crest Cinnamon Drive in, all the while recycling glass and cans. Hey, that's work ethic there, McJunkin. That taught you a lot, made you who you are, you know? 97 and 98 and 99 and 2000. Yo, it was hot. And Luke wasn't even, he's probably still in diapers in 97, man. You know? Yeah, it's hot. It was hot. You're right. Hey, Kuwait was hot, bro. Kuwait was hot too. Do I have an email? Sure. Yeah. If you go into my profile and my contact page, you can contact me through there. After the hurricane in Florida, I got 2 box MREs. Well, did you like them? What was your favorite MRE? What was your favorite MRE? I still have some in the attic. I still got some. What was your favorite one? So I have it where you have to, if you go to my profile and click more, a drop down menu will come down and it'll say contact me. And it will actually contact me through that email address. Chili. I knew I liked you. I knew me and you would get along from the first time we met, Luke. Holy crap. Yes. Yes. Oh, that pork chow main's nasty. That depends on what year you were in when the MREs you were eating. You know? Hey, Keith, come back and let me know if I looked into the info. Yeah, so you actually have to click and say, you know, because I have it hidden because I don't want to get spammed and stuff with email. And you actually got to go through the process of clicking it. Yes, the little Tabasco sauces. Every country that I've visited, I filled them up with sand. So I have like a whole line of those little Tabasco things, and I would fill them up with sand and put them in my bag and take them home. Hey, we're all on the same page, boys. All right. I like the burrito. I might be weird. You know, we eat the crayons and stuff, but the green is still my favorite. No matter what y'all say. Somebody called me a sociopath for eating a black one. But anyway. So, yeah. Oh, you didn't like those? Yeah. I hated the minestrone soup. The minestrone soup. Ugh. It's disgusting. Worse with the omelet. Yeah. Oh. Crayons were better. The green. I'm telling y'all. Is the best. But, yeah. That's what it is. Got me a new haircut and everything. Yeah, omelet was bad. I didn't like any of the soups. Mm-hmm. That's funny. We got talking about MREs. I still like them. I think I gave my kids one to eat. We took them camping one time and took some out there. Yeah. Lemon poppy seed pound cake. All right, let's see if any of the Marines remember the charms. Hey, thanks, Keith. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look into it. I appreciate it. Y'all remember charms? Bad luck if you eat them, man. Had Skittles and lemon poppy seed pound cake. That's a great question, and I wanted to do a video on that, Mike. As a Marine, what is your EDC? So what I carry for me is the Glock 43X MOS with the RMSC red dot. I love speaking of orange dreamsicle. Sorry. Orange dreamsicle ways. My everyday carry, back to it, is the Glock 43X MOS with the RMSC red dot on it. I'm a Glock fanboy. I've always liked Glock. I've always shot Glock ever since I got out of the military. Some don't like the Glock, but I do. That's my carry, is a Glock. And I will show y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're back in business. Glock 910 Gen 3. Okay, so Glock 43X for me is what I carry. I appendix carry, so it easy to conceal inside the waistband, has a red dot, plenty of rounds, and then so that's what I do. That's what I like, 9mm, so it's a 9. Hey, can you delete a comment? Hey, dude, that was one mag, and I was using your. Was that a Canic? Were you shooting a Canic? Just give me some time. That's the first time we met, man. I was shooting better than all you other boys. Luke is a good shot. Don't think those Air Force boys don't train. He's good. He's a good shot. That was fun. He's making one of the steel targets swing around like a swing. That's good. That was fun. So okay, you carry the 43X? Yeah. That's what I carry. I don't know. I would like to show y'all what I do carry, but I'm very weary on showing things on. I know you can't show anything on live stream now, so maybe I'll make a video out of it, and and some stuff like that, because I'm not gonna get a. It's so weird. They are changing a lot of stuff on YouTube, what you can and you cannot show. So I'm not even gonna go there, but I can tell you, I like it. Walther. Oh wow, I have not heard of the Walther in a long time. That is they made very solid firearms. Walther's really nice. Yep. So yeah, but 9mm. I know everybody's going back to the 9mm as far as law enforcement and things like that. That's what everybody's on the same page. And with Glock, some departments they use Glock because all the Glock magazines are interchangeable. You know, you can slide one in, and it might be, or you can't slide the short into the long, you know, to the 17. But all those magazines are interchangeable. Yeah, Walther's been around for a long. I don't know how long they've been around, but they've been around for a long time. So yeah, good weapon. What, you use a tie holster? What type of holster do you use? It's just a Kydex inside the waistband. There's an Alien Gear holster that I wear as well. You can appendix carry it. You can switch it over into, you know, about 3 o'clock, and then you can interchangeable and things like that. Best round I've had a SIG, had Glock, PD. The PDP is yeah. They all make solid. I think, just me, what you're comfortable with, what you like, what fits your hand, what fits. How confident are you with that weapon and training with it and everything? So, my safety is this. So I don't want anything else, because when the fog comes in, I want one simple thing to do. Just my opinion, and just, you know, take it for a grain of salt. Like I said, I've got other guys, you know, that carry different things. So no shame in it. What you like. And the holster, depending on the situation. Where am I carrying? What am I carrying it in? Usually just a inside the waistband polymer Kydex type holster. Simple, real nice and tight. Same thing. Do like the ladies do it, get some see-through clothes. Could y'all imagine me, you know, get that hamburger meat showing up there and EDC? Yep. Like Luke said too, there's no superior. It's well, unless it's like a Kel-Tec or something, some High Point or something like that. Then it may or may not go off, you know. It may or may not shoot, or the barrel might melt. So yeah. So what's comfortable for you? What do you like? With the Gen 5 Glocks, the older Gen mags won't fit. Yeah, that's tough too, man. They started changing stuff up, but as far as department issued weapon, they're going to issue the same weapon, and so everybody will have the same magazine. So, you know, hey, you're getting in the fight and you run out, your buddy's got the same thing, and pop and go, and we're staying in the fight. So that's all it's about to me. And training. I believe in training so much. Train like you fight, and fight like you train. That's on anything. Plan your race and race your plan. I think I told Luke that once. About getting out or something. Can't remember. Ooh, humping the 50 cal. You're a gunner. That thing is tough. Man, we had one guy. You know, you always had your guy toting the 240, or, you know, just one guy's just got it all. You know, he's that guy. Yeah, do not go with High Point. Do not. You might as well just not have anything. You don't know if it's going off. Higher stakes. Hey, I got you, brother. I get it. But yeah, that's good. I'm glad that y'all we're all on the kind of the same page on things like that. Y'all carry a fixed blade as well? Just out of curiosity. But yeah, and that was another thing that we were talking about in that video, or the audio and everything, was the martial arts, the hand-to-hand, the combat, the bayonet training, the knife training, the one mind any weapon training, things like that. Did you learned how to shoot with a high point? What? Where were you from? Hometown? I could not. I've shot one, but I ain't gonna carry it every day, brother. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yep, my K-bar. I got my K-bar, but they did a lot of in that video they were talking about, you know, that one mind any weapon, the different weapons, the year of how training went and how they train. You know, they were back in the 40s and even going to the Raider, they were using those fencing techniques and things with the bayonet. And, you know, it's like I said, training has evolved on the weapon, no matter what year it is. I mean, it's going to work. We're going to find out what works and what doesn't work. What does the mission need? What does the Marine Corps need? You know. So yeah, you were 8. You weren't care. You just wanted to shoot and blow stuff up. I get it. Shoot it. I'm with you on that one. Okay, 8. All right, I got you. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I have a K-bar. I think that's how you. Just K-bar. Whatever. Did I ever stab anyone with a flak jacket on? We did the training with the flak jackets, you know, but we had the blunt tip ones, you know, the plastic. Of course, I'm not going to stab anybody with a real. I mean, they did some real training. You would, and back in the day they did too. But you were stabbing tires, you were stabbing old flak jackets, and they will go through there if you give it enough. You get some big guy with some weight on it. Those old ones, they'll go through it. Oh heck yeah! Tango, you still have your K-bar? Same. I think we all do. Like I said, I would show it to y'all, but I can't do that on live streaming. So we're gonna keep it. But yeah, I might make a video on that. I've always thought about that, of just kind of getting some feedback and comments. I see a lot of things. Of course, I carry, you know, oh, I can show y'all something. Yeah. What about a challenge coin? Y'all carry challenge coins? Y'all know what those are? It's a presidential challenge coin. Air Force One, HMX One helicopter squadron. But that's another thing on my everyday carry, is I carry my challenge coin. I rotate them out, and I've got a few of them. I've got a fair decent amount of them, but that's my most special one, is a presidential coin. And I've got a few from deployments and things like that too. So actually, now that I think about it, it wasn't a high point. It was a high standard double action double action 9-shot revolver. Okay. I shot the little Colt 22 revolver, black. I remember about that same age, 8, carrying those around, shooting them. Same thing. Your K-bars on your nightstand. Yeah, I've got mine put up. There is stuff on my nightstand, but I got it put up. With all your knives, what whetstones or steels do you use to sharpen them? So I have a buddy that is a bladesmith, and I actually send them to him, and he does that for me. He does that for me. He makes knives and everything else. I'll post his stuff up as well. That's a good dude too. Local guy, local bladesmith, local law enforcement officer, local, does all of his blade work, everything. So I send him to him and he does it. You know where the tradition of challenge coins came from. Do I know where the tradition, a bar? That's what I was told. You gave all your coins away. Oh man, you should have kept those things, man. I kept all mine. I love them. You didn't have challenge. When were you in, Tango? I remember. You were what? Oh man, 60? No, were you the 60s or the 80s? I don't remember exactly when. I remember you coming in here though. So challenge coins date back to Roman times. Huh. Oh, that's very cool. All right, World War One. So they go back pretty far. They probably weren't as prominent in the 80s. Yeah. Yep. So he was right there on the he was probably missed it, Luke Tango. I remember he was early 80s. So, but they've been around, but I do know identification purposes, and then in the bars and it just traditions and whys, and then they have a lot. Yeah, World War One. That's right. So yeah, you probably, like I said, like Luke said, they didn't really become a thing until 80s, or whatever. So that's cool. He didn't miss much. Nah, they're just cool now. When you get out, I haven't looked back on them and stuff. I think they're pretty cool. It's just a memory type thing, That's what I would say. But yeah, yeah. I just got you. I just got your message. I knew that, Luke. Yeah, I remember reading that on the news. Stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't taking a chance, brother. But yeah, I know everybody's got challenge coins now. Everybody. So, yeah. Man, that was a great great little talk there about some really cool, just some cool things to see how things change. Like I said, Tango, you're in the 80s, and some things that we did you didn't do, and something that you did. I know we talked about some combatives last time. We were talking about combatives with you and things that you did, and bayonet training and stuff that what you did that what we didn't. I love mine. I would rather have had an achievement or yeah, like we call them NAMs or achievement medal or something like that. Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Let me. Yeah, back where we were talking about the Marine Corps Raiders. Bro, do you ever wonder what happened to those who failed in boot camp? I never forget a guy who got picked on that got recycled. Do you ever think about it? Yeah, I'm sure they made it. Maybe when I went through, didn't have a lot of failure to train or refusal to train. You kind of went in, you know what you're getting into. So, yeah, I remember I had a couple guys, but I forgot. I was like, I kind of started going on. I went on and did my own thing. I didn't check up. And it's tough. All right, bro. There are some guys that we picked up. Yeah. Wonder if they ever made it. I'm sure they did. Nowadays, you may never know. You may never know. The muck. Marine unit citation. Yep, got one of those. Yep. They go. They. That's. Yeah, a NAM. For a NAM, for if you don't know, I know it's different for every branch, but it's a Navy accommodation medal because the Department of the Navy, you know how the Marine Corps does it. Orange and green, right? Well, green with orange stripes, or yeah, those were kind of in place of it. And I know awards and things have changed as well throughout history and things like that. I remember a drill instructor telling recruit, and recruit would start laughing. Seagull and recruit would start laughing. It was funny. How about a good flashlight to use? I have a Surefire. Love the Surefire. I'm with you on that one. I like a Surefire. Now they do. You need to get a reach. Do you have a rechargeable one? You know, where it's got the little dock that you can sit it on or slide in or something like that. They're bright, but they will run a battery down. So, you know, yes, Surefires have been around too. Those are very good, very bright. But like I said, have a charger or have a backup battery or one ready to charge to go. You're right. You're spot on with that, Mike. We had a company format and got to watch the MPs take 3 guys that refused to train. After that, played no one else. Good heavens. You got to, for what? Do you know? I mean, just refusal to train? They wouldn't leave? That's odd. Yeah. Oh, Streamlight. I forgot about Streamlights. Streamlights are good too. That's my duty light. Streamlight. They're in every car and everything. Just put them on a charger. Interchangeable. Good to go. What year was that, Daniel? If you don't mind me asking. That's wild. I can't believe they actually let y'all watch that. Yeah. Okay, so the Surefire does take back. It takes those little CR123 batteries, I think, but get you one that's a rechargeable. Streamlight makes one. Surefire now makes a one that you can recharge and things like that too. So, that's my opinion. My opinion. I have rechargeable batteries, rechargeable flashlights. It's hard to beat. You'll spend a ton of money on replacing those batteries, and those little CR123 batteries, they are not cheap. We had a constant string of people in 92. Wow. Was there a reason why, Daniel? I did a video on that, a short video on a recruit refusing to train, and I never understood that concept, I guess, or the reason why. Check. Hello. We back? Okay. Oh, we're back now. I wasn't looking at my audio bar. That was weird. I think when I moved my mic, I pushed the button. Okay. See, we're back. I see we're back. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Some weird stuff, man. Weird things. Bingo. Okay. I think I hit the button here. Gosh, Lord. Everything. Okay. All right. We're back to the chaser, the unit, 29 palms, butter bar. Did y'all hear all that? Okay. Appreciate Tango. Appreciate Luke, Raphael. Yep. Daniel. Good deal. We back. That was YouTube. It was like, the audio bit rate. I might have to look into that too. I'll do that later. Man, I just don't understand that. I don't get it. All the drill instructors had just come back from the first Gulf War, and they were, yeah. I'm imagine they were pretty tight. Man, yeah. That's that's tough. That's tough. Okay. That warning, like I said, it just keeps coming up. Talking about the bit rate. Yeah, I mean, he didn't even understand that that's what you were doing. I would assume that you were transporting him to the brig. I know, man. I know. Oh, it's in my head. It went off again? Yeah. Well, the wife's cooking supper anyway, so. Okay. All right. Cool. Butterbar got mad and asked for a name and a unit. Brig to Chowchilla and Court, then Brig. Okay. Yeah. What'd you cook? She cooked homemade chicken salad. Interesting. Hello Fresh. Oh. Homemade chicken salad, boys. Oh, Chow. I was like Chowchilla. I didn't understand what Chowchilla was, but okay. So he wanted to know who you were, huh? He wanted to know who you were. I mean, he's a second lieutenant. Luke, I don't know if I've ever asked you this. You're enlisted, right? I'm pretty sure you are. Hey, Keith. Yeah. So you have to see if I can walk you through. I don't think it's a there's a more option to contact me. Here. Let's do this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're on up there. Big guy. HMFIC. Of course, yeah. If y'all send me anything, it is definitely confidential. I've had people reach out to me as well, and yeah, I would never do that. With my real dad passed and my grandfather and great grandfather serving in World War II, I'm wondering where or how to get their DD2. There is an actual way you can do that, and I do know Archives has that information. You, like I said, you would. I'm very unfamiliar with exactly what you would have to do, but you would have to have some kind of power of attorney or something like that to request that information, and more information, death certificate maybe, and stuff if they're still alive, maybe. So yeah. Yeah. That's what I would do. I would start to the online. Yeah, I'm not sure what were you trying to send. Yeah. Don't send me anything with all your information. I mean, I'm not going to do anything with it, but I don't want to be responsible for that. You know, that would be stuff you would have to submit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And then, like I said, I know they do that online too, Luke. Luke, that's a great. Thank you for answering that question. Yeah, and they'll at least get you to the right place. And I don't think it's like a DD 214 something or 215 or some copy. Okay, I don't remember the site, but as long as you're a relative, yeah, I'm sure you would have to prove relationship and things like that to get that information, but it's available. It's available. I was on 83, but held in. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of in the Marine Corps, and that I can speak on, but a lot of your lower enlisted are in charge of a lot of things that change the nation. So it's a lot of responsibility for a 19, 20-year-old, big responsibility. You get up there and big money like Luke. You still have your Elliott leave and earning statement? Good heavens. I've got a lot of cool stuff, but I don't know if I have that. Yes, I do. Actually, I do. I'm going through some old stuff and had some stuff. My DD-214 is see-through. I use weapons company. Yeah, I thought he was right before me. He was getting out as I was going in. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, Luke's a man. He about to retire. Yeah, I do like history. And the reason why I like history is I think, and that's just not for the Marine Corps. And I do love the Marine Corps because I was a Marine, but I think we need to really hold on to our traditions and things like that, and where we came from and the background of why we do things and how we do things. And I think that's so important, and to pass down that knowledge to other generations and to kids and people of today, I think that is key. And that's what I like to find out, like, where did this come from? Why did I do this? Or why do we do this? You know, it's very important, and it holds true of why we did things, and like Leatherneck and where we got that from, and Devil Dog and why we got the name Devil Dog, and why do we eat crayons, and why do we do this, and why do we do that. And man, those core values and honor, courage, and commitment and things like that, I think it's very important. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Grumpy Cat, what's going on, brother? Back again. I see you up in here. 2 tone tablets. That's old school right there. You better watch out, Luke. That's old school. Retired too. But yeah, I think it's very important. I think history. Thomas, what's up? Thank you, man. Yeah, it's tough. And like I said, it's I'm trying to get everybody in here and get more people in. I see some of you guys that I've communicated with and talked to, so I'm glad y'all stopping by. Yeah, I remember talking to you. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right there. You're about 2 weeks away, brother. Your life is about to be changed forever. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yep. Are you excited, Thomas? Nervous? You ready? Ready to get some? Hey, Raphael, is that not going to be cool or what? That's where we were born, baby. In a bar. Come on. Do you know how crazy that place is going to be? Yes, sir. All right. How's your run time looking, man? How's your cardio? How's your core strength? Everybody asked me a question. Really nervous? Good. Good. Everybody asked me, what can I expect? I can't explain it. I can't tell you. I can tell you how to physically get in shape, but I can't tell you. You're going to experience it a whole different way than I am. Don't be nervous, man. You got this. Hey, you better come back at some point whenever you get through and come back in and let us know how it was. Ryan, I was an operator but was attached to MARSOC as a red patcher. Oh yeah, got to do all the cool schools and most others didn't. SEER, animal packing, and special ops training course. Yeah, I remember the red patchers. There's some cool dudes, man. I remember the red patchers. Yeah, they have a really cool history too. I don't know much about them, but I did see. I heard somebody talking about it. Grumpy Cat, if I had to do it all over again, I would keep a daily diary through Paris Island and all the permanent duty stations. Great advice. Hey, Thomas, right there. Take that advice too. I still have my little book in boot camp. I still had mine. I still have it somewhere. It's probably in the attic. You have you do a lot of cool stuff, meet a lot of cool people, do a lot of cool things, meet a lot of cool people, lifelong friends. Yeah, that's awesome. Thomas I hear his war cry enough in about 2 weeks. Yeah. Grumpy Cat, how you been, man? You been doing good? My core strength is super good. I can do 15 pull-ups. My run time is probably the worst out of the 3 sitting at 12:30. That's not too bad. It's not the worst. Yeah. But you're gonna get you're gonna get worked out. Don't worry. You're gonna get worked out. Trust me. Yeah, about 10 minutes is probably good. And then you're gonna improve as you go on and on. Yeah, keep running. Oh, them Yellowfoots. Oh yeah, he's gonna know. He's gonna get to know him real well. That's exciting. It's awesome. Ryan, I had a red patch at First Shore Party Battalion. Worn just above both knees. Good luck, Thomas. The change truly is forever. Yep. Hey, there's a lot of wisdom, Thomas, that you can get from some of these older guys than me and myself. I'm getting there too, but you got it. I was a Hollywood Marine as well. Right here. Hollywood Marine. 15-minute plus? And they're going into boot camp? That's going to be tough. Woo. No, that's for the initial strength test, Grumpy Cat. They still do the 3 mile. That's just for his initial test to get in. Yeah, the IST. Initial strength test. They have to do a certain amount of push-ups, pull-ups, crunches. Well, I don't even think they do the crunches. They do the planks, and then now the run time. So yeah, they'll still do that 3 mile. He's just getting his initial down. I saw red patches was on covers as well. Yes, they had a red patch on their cover. Yep. You'll never forget them. There are many men and women that came before us that stood on those yellow footprints. A lot of history and a lot of tradition in those yellow footprints, and that's why it's so important. I think Marines, they hold on to that tradition of those footprints and that of the past and the history of that and what it means to stand on those same footprints that all these other Marines that you hear about in the news and everything else came before you. You know, it's what we do. And other branches as well, they have their own certain thing, but for us, it's those yellow footprints, right? I'm gonna pull up a picture. I'm gonna try. Okay. All right. That was Shore Party, right? The red patches on the cover. Yeah. Yep. The Loadmasters and things like that too, on the amphibs and going into the ships and embarking and debarking. If I remember correctly, I remember a guy not carrying his rifle right. Yeah, smacked the front sight post. Yeah. I do remember that as well. Yep. I remember a guy. Yeah, all my fellow poolies that I've known for about 6 months all shipped out in May and June. I'm the last one out of the original group, and I miss it. Yeah. Hey, the thing is, you might see the guys in June. They're going to be working mess duty when you come through the chow hall, and you're going to see them. That's going to be wild for you. They're going to be doing their field week and their team week. They'll be working in the chow hall and clean mess duty and laundry and stuff. You'll see them. All right, Daniel. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Thank you again. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, you'll see those guys. What's up, sailor boy? Come say hello. I remember being sent to an embarkation class as a lance corporal. I sat there wondering what. Oh yeah, you'll see them on the range. Yeah, it just depends on some of those guys in June. You might see the guys in May, June, July. They'll be close to graduation. 3 months, they'll be close. You might see some of them, but some of them might have gotten rolled back. Hopefully not, but possibly. Could have been. But yeah, y'all make sure you go and go check out that new video. Like I said, and yesterday I was gonna do it, but yesterday was Father's Day, so took the day off. And this is usually the time I will do it on a Sunday or a weekend, so a lot of people can tune in. But I plan to do this after each video that I go out, so we can kind of discuss things like this and ask questions. And Thomas and things, man, for guys like that to come in and really get ask some questions, and then go dig down into some history and things like that. So that's the point of doing this. But hopefully all the dads and stuff out there, hopefully y'all had a good day yesterday. So I took the day off, and be honest with y'all, I took a nap. I was tired. So, and then I had a hot water issue go out last weekend, couldn't stream, things like. So, and I'll try to use the community tab next time, guys and girls, whoever's in here, to let y'all know earlier when I go live next, and give you a little heads up and everything. But this is cool. I really enjoy talking to you guys, and I'm seeing familiar faces and some guys that are commenting on some of the videos and sharing those videos and commenting on those videos, and that's what really helps. I had a friend join the Air Force, and I joined the Marines. I ran into the dude on Air Force Base due to a point. Holy cow. You ran into him? That's wild. You don't see that very often, especially in the Air Force. I know I ran into some Army guys or Navy. That's what a small world that is. Semper Fi, bro. Yes, sir. We always here. We're the brotherhood. All of us, doesn't matter where you come from. Do you know what battalion? Well, you wouldn't know what battalion you're going to be. Or have they told you what battalion you're going to be, Thomas? I don't know if they can predict that now and tell you ahead of time, you know, what you're going to be. He prepped planes and we were just waiting. Wow. You are planning to meet at church every Sunday? Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Well, I don't know how it is today. That is one place of solace that you do get for about an hour. But boy, you better wait till those hatches open. Goodness. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it, bud. Okay, what did you sign up for? 03? Open contract? Thomas? A mortar man. It's you. You're a hard charger. You want to get in there and get your hands dirty. Yeah, I'm curious to what you signed up as your contract. Okay, so you did sign up as an 03? Hey, man, at least you didn't go open. Okay, 0341. Okay, so you have it nailed down. I was fixing to say, hopefully you didn't go in open contract, because you go in open, they're going to give you what they need. But oh, yeah. Yeah, he went 03. He's going to get something, but he's just hoping that he gets a mortar. Walking down the aisle in a PX on Okinawa, when I walked up to a guy I graduated high school with in your hometown, I didn't even know he joined the grumpy cat. What are the chances of that? That was a long time ago too, you know? And from your hometown? Oh. And in Okinawa. Yeah, he probably doesn't know where he's going to get trained or anything. I don't know what they tell them now. I'm not really sure. But he's still got to go to SOI and all that stuff too. So it'll be July, August, September, late September, October. Yep. Yep. Camp Hansen, 3rd Tanks Battalion. All right. But you were all over the place too, weren't you, Grumpy? You were everywhere. Hey, did it get you working up, McJunkin? Dude. McJunkin's back in the house, boys. Y'all better watch out. McJunkin, we were talking to a young man here that leaves out July 9th for Paris Island. He's going to be at 0341 or 03. So we were just kind of talking to him, and then Grumpy was talking about some guys that he met in high school, hometown, and Marine Corps in Okinawa. That's wild. Ooh, the Mark 19. Oh, yeah. That was fun to shoot, right? How fun was that? Oh, yeah. I remember shooting those. Okay. Yeah, I was at Camp Lejeune as well. Well, French Creek area, Camp Lejeune. Oh yeah, Thomas. Here's the guys in here, man. We were just talking to him about the yellow footprints and what that meant to us and history, and we were talking about the Raiders and even now today of what history means to us and those yellow footprints and things like that. So, but yeah, those history of what it becomes, and like I said in the video about those World War II Raiders of 92 to 94, 42 to 44, I just don't know if they build them like that anymore. I don't think they're the breed. That's a different breed to me. And man, they are hard as nails, tough. Even Grumpy Cat and guys like came before me, just a different type, and set that foundation and those traditions for us. So very key to us, and that's so important. And then learning from those techniques of the Raiders and what they did, and how they implement that stuff to today. And Baton Rouge, the Red Stick, go Tigers. Maybe. Where are you from, Thomas? You down in my neck of the woods. Down in my, y'all must be part of a recruiting station. Y'all in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, or do y'all just go down there? The quarterdeck is a place to be. Don't send ammo home. Hey, you're gonna know what the quarterdeck is. Okay, that's really cool to know, Grumpy Cat. You had a Raider in our Marine Corps league. He's a very nice gentleman, now passed away. Weren't they just a different type, just talking to him, I bet you could tell, right? Probably very humble, but still probably hard as nails, Louisiana boy, LSU, go Tigers. All right, atta boy. I'm right next door to you. Oh, you're going to do fine. They don't serve crawfish, though, Bubba. RSS Lake Charles. Yep, I know where you're at. We went down to Baton Rouge for a weekend to pretend boot camp. Okay. Y'all went to like a little pulley function? Little pulley type deal? Good deal. If I can impart any advice, learn as much as you can from all your instructors and your senior Marines. Be a sponge and soak up. Yeah, 100%. I think I've told Thomas some stuff online too, on some videos and things like that too. I like to volunteer when I went to boot camp. But even out through my career, volunteer. Teach me. I want to know it all. I want to try it. I want to do it. Learn. Yep. Respect them, especially the senior enlisted. You can tell the ones that have been through some stuff and know some stuff. I mean, that's the guys that you want, that you want to be a part of. Yeah. Let us know how that quarterdeck is. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on those quarterdecks that you're fixing to go to there, bub. A lot. But just like Grumpy Cat, he knew one of those Raiders from World War II. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears came from those guys, and until today. And they, would y'all look at that? Look at that crayon all over my fingers. They set that foundation, and what they did And they made a name for themselves. Their legacy. They have Raider Hall, you know, that still holds all that tradition for those guys. It's very cool. I would like to go to boot camp to watch like a zoo. Just go stand to be a fly on the wall. Be motivated, do everything 100%, no slacking. Ever. Keep going. Do not quit. That's what I tell everybody. And that's in my Marine Corps career. Volunteer, try everything, do everything, experience, learn it, live it, breathe it, eat it up, man. It will make you a different man when you come out of there. It'll make you a man. 100%. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think about like everybody spending first 2 years when you turn 18 in the military? Everybody goes, I don't know. Requirement? Yep, that's just me. I don't know. I did like that what Raphael said. He said just go watch. I'd pay good money to do that, wouldn't you? Yeah, all Marine Corps veterans should be able to go to boot camp and watch, right? Oh yeah, the pit. Yes, sir. The pit. All right, I see these guys coming out now. You're gonna learn you something here now, Thomas. Remember, you're never alone. Realize you're crawling over the same mud that every other Marine. Yep, I remember that. That's a good comment. I remember your comment, McJunkin. You're just like those yellow footprints. You're standing on the same ones. Yep, I'm with you, buddy. If it was required the first 2 years after they turn 18, the world will be a different place. I think so. I do. I firmly believe that. Oh, you want to participate? Have you ever seen the educators go to boot camp? That's interesting. It's very interesting. It's publicity. You know, just whatever. You hate lotion. Do y'all remember Bulldog aftershave? Y'all remember that stuff? They probably still don't have it, but I remember it. You want to participate? I love it. That would be great. I did get to go to a mountain climb. I got to go to my cousin's graduation while I was in the Marine Corps at Parris Island when he graduated, right when I was getting out. So I did get to go back and kind of see. I went for family day and graduation day, and that was very cool. That was really, really cool. Of just to go watch that and bring back memories, even 6 years down the road, you know. Still, man. Oh, the pit. Thomas is over there, got his little. He's writing them down. Well, probably nowadays he's. Picking them up and laying them down. Okay. You remember that stuff? Okay. I'm glad somebody remembers that stuff. My best friend had 2 older brothers that were Marines. He sent me a letter addressed to General. Oh. That's a good friend, though, because that's hilarious. I bet you they wore you out. The old wooden footlockers, you remember? Wood. They're not wooden footlockers anymore. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we had guys that would do crazy stuff like that. They would have brothers and friends that were already graduated. Ugh. Could you imagine for mail call on that? Good heavens. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm glad you still remember that stuff, Grumpy. That's good, man. Okay, I had wood ones. I had the wooden footlockers, but they don't now. They don't have wooden now. It's the Kydex type polymer. If I can get through it, anybody can. I was 17, 5'6", 125, soaking wet, got smoked, IT'd, and once murdered by but I'm alive and still. It's only 3 months. You're right. You're right. Grumpy, boy, you were 114? My goodness. I thought it was Devil Dog cologne, but it may have been Bulldog. Plastic bottle, think it had an orange cap. Yes. Yep. Ours had a green cap on it too. Or it might have had orange. It had orange. Yep. Yeah. Don't send food. Please. It's a joke. People do it as a joke. But whatever. You'll pay for it. Yeah, right. Hey, Thomas, go ahead and send us your info before you leave. We'll all write you nice letters. Won't we, chat? I don't even know what you can take. But could you imagine going through boot camp in the 40s, 50s, 60s? Wow. It's a different world. Oh, great food. Yeah. Right. You won't get any of it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we'll send you a letter recommendation. We'll make sure to send positive, encouraging letters. Yeah, see? Grumpy Cat. Look at that. 1969. Different breed, boys. Different breed. Yep. I know. I got you, Thomas. I know where you're at. Tango. I did that. Boy, did I pay for it. Yep, we had a guy that was 25. He ended up being the company honor man. Dude was a beast. I think he did like 30-something pull-ups, maybe 40. Just a machine. And he had a brother that they went on a buddy program with his brother. But he was in a different platoon. Yeah, he was this guy. They both just beast. I remember their names. McCarroll. How I remember that, I don't know. I can't remember anything from last week or yesterday. But I remember McCarroll was the guide, company honor man, 25 years old, absolute stud. Had to play some kind of college ball. Yeah. Okay, McJunkin. I'm gonna read this one. Take what you learned there, apply it to your career and life, and you will sustain the United States Marine Corps as the strongest force in war and peace in the world. I say that all the time. Learn. It's made me the man I am today. And the things that I even use in life today. The principles I use in life today. The things that I do, the mindset and, adversity and things when they come at you and challenges and how you handle those situations, how you handle certain situations and, able to think quickly and make rash decisions. And I think that instills something in us at an early age, even at 18, 17, 18 years old. And you do, 8 years in the Marine Corps and you still hold on to that. And you don't necessarily live there, but you take things from there and apply them to your kids and your work and your marriage and things like that. I'm telling you, you'll uphold those traditions. That's my opinion. And you'll still use them for the rest of your life. You'll apply them in a different way, not necessarily if you stay in the Marine Corps or not, but you will use them throughout your life, and you'll always go back and revert back to those, I think. We had a guy that attended college before boot camp, 4 years older than us, and we called him Pops. Yep. We had a guy that received a box of condoms in boot camp. Oh, I bet you he paid for those. Yeah. Busick, but no stud in my unit, but made a machine gunner. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, that's my advice. Learn it, take it, really take it to heart, and you'll use it for the rest of your life to better the world and better people and to uphold those things of the core and you as a man and as a person. The Marine Corps gave me an attitude that I can do anything, never give up. Yep. The DI had to fill him up with water and he had to walk. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's why I'm joining, is to become a disciplined, independent man. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll do it. It'll make you. Like I said, you won't just live there forever, but you'll use the things that you learned and that you did and that you become and processes and how to think and act and do and overcome. And yeah, that's motivating. Good stuff, buddy. I took my son to the VA to make him go to college. Both my sons attending Fresno State. Okay. Took him to Virginia. Dude, those drill instructors will come up with some wild stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't know where they get it. Our nation's and core tradition can only live on so long as young people such as yourself are willing and capable of carrying them on into the future and beyond. Yep. You're next, buddy. It's on you. Thomas, you may hate it, but when it's over, you'll love your days. Listen, 1969. That's wisdom right there, brother. 1969, that's wisdom. Even these guys in the 80s and 90s and myself, early 2000s. My sons wanted to join the military. Woo! but it can't last forever. It's got to end at some point, you know? It has to end at some point. That's just that is my you better push the Earth into another orbit. My favorite. Man, how do y'all remember all this stuff? I remember some of it. I had some wild drill instructors. Good Lord. Thomas, you earn it and it's not given. Earned, never given. I say that in a lot of my videos, that you're going to earn the title. It's not going to be given to you. If it was given to everybody, everybody would do it. But it's earned, never given. Remember that. But you earned it. Nobody did it but you. And they can never take that away. No one can take that away from you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah. Okay. Good deal, buddy. I'm excited. I can't wait till you get back. Yeah. I'm curious, Thomas, when you get back, if you ever come back in and let us know. You know? Let us know. We all want to know. We're curious. I know all these guys up in here are. Pain is only weakness leaving the body. You remember that slogan? Pain is his weakness leaving the body? Even today at Edge 72, I answer fire calls at our local fire department. The fire chief once introduced me to a group of young firefighters as our Marine. Oh, yeah. Isn't that cool? I spent a lot of time. All right, dude. Hey, Luke. I appreciate it, man. I thank you for hanging out, and I'll holler at you this week at some point. Thanks, brother. We'll see you on the next one. I spent a lot of time in the classroom getting I laughed at the DIs. My dad was the great intimidator. I found them funny. Yeah, but I always remember getting thrashed for not maintaining my bearing. See, dude, all these older brethren here have paved the way for you just as others before us paved the way for us. Just don't do your best and give your best. Yep. Like I was saying. Yep. We all do it. We're all going to stand on the same footprints, same mud, same everything. They are still using that slogan. They're still using pain as weakness leaving the body today. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yes, Keith, I held a flashlight from my father. Everybody knows about that, right? Everybody. Goodness gracious. I failed a test once and was burnt on the quarterdeck. Never. Yeah. Oh man. True. It only takes once, right? Yep. And I do know nowadays they have training day calendars and things like that. I'm with you, Keith. Yep. I'm with you, man. 100%. 100%. Just don't fall asleep. But I think it's really wild that you can go on the internet and find a lot about boot camp now. That's any branch of service. You can go find out anything you want before you go, you know? I like it to be a surprise. Maybe, maybe not. But it's the day we live in. Like I said, that's part of the history, part of the things. So you learn real quick that no matter what is going on in the body, the mind will push for. Oh, yeah. It's true. I was talking to him about his run time. He'll get there. He'll get it down. He's ahead of some other guys that he was saying it's pretty slow, in my opinion. Yeah. Tons of boot camp videos. I like watching them and stuff too, but goodness gracious. I got a VHS tape that it was just a recruiting VHS tape. I still got it. That's all I knew about it. I didn't know anything else. Learn as you go. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff. You've never done it. It's fun. It's cool. Drill instructor Yarbrough. Better to feel pain and exhaustion during training than to be bleeding down on the battlefield. Yeah. They have a lot of those drill instructors have a lot of those sayings. When did they change the name to the Reaper? Oh yeah, the Reaper. I had the Reaper. But that's a Hollywood thing. That's a San Diego thing. They don't have that in Paris Island. They don't have the Reaper. They don't know what that is. I think it's almost worse to know what's. I got you. Yeah. Worse knowing. Well, stay off YouTube. Well, except for my channel. Come back to mine. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is. Just go with it, man. Put your head down, one foot in front of the other. That's the only secret. There is no secret. You're right. I cannot tell you and I cannot prepare you. I can tell you my experience. Yep. Keith, you know. Yep. It's the same. Back in 2001, it was still that. I didn't even know someone was taking pictures of a platoon 389 on Paris Island until I saw the graduation. Oh, yeah. I have my graduation book. It's wild. Y'all want to see it? The Crucible. I do know when they enacted the Crucible. That was 1996 under General Krulak that implemented the Crucible as a final test for the Marines to earn the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. Yep. And encompassed all of what you learned in boot camp. So that's what he did. And he wanted to make it a thing. And so 96, General Krulak, the Crucible. But yeah, the Grim Reaper, Pendleton, all that was still there when I was there. Grim Reaper and boot camp and Mount. Yep. MCT. Yep. That's it. You're right. They're still there. Well, they were still there when I was still there, and they were there until I know at least 2016. They still had everything, and I'm sure they're still there today. There's no way they took them out. No way. No way. I'm sure their platoon books and videos and stuff are a lot different than they are today. I do Recon Ridge. Is that when you went up north to Pendleton? On the beach? That was the Raider. Are you talking about Raider Ridge? That's the year I joined, 1996. He also gave up boots. We called them the Krulaks. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, see, there's one thing. Yeah, General Krulak. It's still going on today. 20 years later. 30 years. 30 years later. Sorry. Yeah, SOI. I vaguely. I know Raider Ridge, but I don't remember Recon Ridge. Unless that was the one on the shore, on the beach. Jungle Boots? Hey, I still have mine. Grumpy Cat. I still have mine. My black Jungle Boots. I had a spit shine. Shh. I know you know what that is. Some of these guys know what it is. They don't have those anymore. Not the spit shine ones. Jungle Boots. Deserts in the jungles. But core frames. They still got those. Baits. Weren't they baits? Yeah. Favorite Dylan Trucker saying, keep moving quickly, keep moving faster, and move away before I strangle you with my bare hands, boy. One arm's distance. Y'all remember that? One arm's distance. You had to stay in a sphere like this, one arm. You better not come in the circle. My Jungle Boots are not shining, but I do still have them. Hey, Donald. Hey, what's up, Donald? Yeah, I remember you were here. I think maybe one of the streams. Yeah, I was just you Jungle Boots. Yep, the baits, 4 frames. Oh yeah, 100%. Eat it now and taste it later. Yeah, I still eat fast till today. 20 years later. Or when did I get out? I mean, 14, 15 years later. I still eat fast. Yeah, the Jungle Boots. Then they started phasing those out. Do you remember the Jungle Boots that were black with the green on the side. Well, we had all black in boot camp, but they did let us wear the green and black jungle boots. Y'all remember those? Oh, some brim hat. I'll pop you in the middle right here. Dow. Throw it at you. Dude, come on. You better stay right here. Out of the circle. Up, up. Okay, so you remember the black and greens. And then when halfway through when I was in, they were cycling those out and switching from the woodlands to the desert digitals and the digital camis and the tan boots. And so they were phasing us out, and I held on as long as I could. But eventually I had to break down and buy new ones. Okay, so my jungle boots were all black in boot camp, but I bought a pair of green and black ones. Okay, the black and the green fabric. Yeah. I remember those. Yeah. Yep. But they still let us wear them until they're like, they started switching to that new digital, and they first made us switch the boots, and then I remember that. The boonie cover. The old boonie cover. We had desert boots in Somalia. Still have my boonie cover. Everything else got incinerated. Ooh. I still got my stuff. I got my boonie cover. I still got a cover around here somewhere. Y'all remember these? I got it right here. I'll show you. I remember this. Let's see. I'm not going to show you yet. I remember this. Who remembers these? You had to iron on the EGA. Had to iron it on. Wild. We had black jungle boots, but we could wear green and black. Okay, Keith, same. I was 2001. We had black, but we were authorized to wear the black and the green. You remember that? You remember that cover? I'm sure everybody in here. Grumpy Cat, what you switched to woodlands, huh? You had Santine. Yep. You had to iron your EGA, and you had to iron the on your blouse. Yeah. You had to iron it on. Yep. Oh yeah. 2 different types of dog tags. Okay, no, I only had one. Had my social and everything. I still have my dog tags too. Still, I actually have like a couple pair of dog tags. I know they made us get another pair of deployments and stuff like that, but yeah. We had SSN. You never had the woodlands, okay, and you never had the digital either, huh? So yeah, you had the satines, the all greens, right? Yep. And this is what I started off with, and then went to the digital afterwards, midway through my career. Yep. Iron on EGA, and it better not mess up. Oh, it was nasty and sticky. Yeah. You had to do that in boot camp. And then send your camis off to get your name tapes put on them, remember? We had poplar and woodlands. Poplar or ripstop and the woodlands are heavy and hot. The woodlands lasted longer for low crawling. Starched. Yes. You would use the starch, and the crease on the pants was like sharp as a knife, and those pants would like stand up because they had so much starch on them. And you would starch right here and then press it with an iron, and it would be like rock hard. It could stop a round almost. Man. Yeah, starch. Yeah, okay, so Raphael, you never had digital. So I had the woodland and the digital. I was able to have both. So I still have both. I still wore both. And then like I even still wore my digital stuff when I hunt and stuff. I'll throw on one and go hunting with them or whatever. So I even have some of the old desert woodlands. Y'all remember those, the old school ones? I got a picture of me in those old school ones. That I was gonna see if y'all remember these. But yeah, I probably don't have it sitting here. I have it on some on the computer. Let's see if I can find that thing. Show y'all real quick. This is funny. I have all my stuff on my computer from the day. I have some stuff from all my deployments, and I was looking to see if I had any ERDL. Starch wasn't authorized, although it was when we all used it. Can't remember the stuff authorized to start. Yeah. It was something to make them real nice and crisp, and I can't remember what it was either. Let's see if I can I can bring this up. I'll show y'all. It's 2007. It's funny that I still have. All right. I know my face just went away. Show this to y'all. Just trying to get it where you could see it. It doesn't cover the screen. That's me. Right there. Remember those camis? Yeah. Just trying to move it out of the way. There it is. Now you can see it. CH-53s, yep. That was on 22nd Mu on one of my deployments. That's me right there. Yep. 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 That's funny. Yep. The Harriers. Remember the Harriers? Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. So the Marine Corps is still the only branch that cannot wear utilities off base or on leave. Still today. Still true, Grumpy. Yep. Don't wear black boots in the desert. 29 Palms hits different than Pendleton Marine Corps movement unit. Oh, man. I don't even think they issue black boots anymore. all deserts. Yep. OIF and OEF. Dog's probably hungry. Afghanistan, 22nd Mew. Kuwait. Qatar. Did a lot of port stops and things like that too. So, yeah, I was in country. OV10 Bronco. I think supper's ready. I think it could be ready, boys and girls. How did you wash your clothes in boot camp? Yeah, we had to wash ours outside, hang them up, do the laundry, wash them in a trough with a scrub brush and scrub them out, hang our PT stuff up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember the Sea Whiz. I was in a, actually, when on a 22nd Mew, we went on an LHD-1, the USS Wasp and the strike group, Whidbey Island. Yeah, I did a med float too. Yep. Malta, Spain, Albania. We did all port stops there. Scuzz brush and detergent. Yep. And a water hose. Harry is the loudest thing I've heard next to the Navy Sea Whiz. Yeah, I've got some videos and some pictures of those stuff on my deployments. So it was very cool. A buddy of mine was a good photographer and he took some stuff. The Sea Whiz was loud too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tanks are out. Yep, they're phasing everything out. And they're getting new stuff in. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look into it. Most of the guys that I was in with are already out and retiring now. I would already be retired. They're already out. I wonder if they still use the CH-46. They would drop off pallets and we drive Humvee on it, strap it down. The CH-46 would take it, then another would. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. ERDL Turtles. Nope. ERDL Turtles. I'm going to have to look that one up. But the Iwo Jima, yeah. I remember the Iwo Jima. USS Iwo Jima. I was on the Wasp and the Whidbey Island and that strike group. We even had a sub attached to us. And John is definitely not the oldest. That's going to be Grumpy Cat so far. 1969. So. But, yeah. Yeah. Yep. He was probably attached to a Navy, or he was probably attached to a MEU or something like that. That's what we did. Navy took us for a ride, dropped us off, and did our thing. Afghanistan, Kuwait, all the other places, and the Navy floated in the med the whole time. You know? And then picked us up after we were done. Oh, No, no, McJunkin, you're not the oldest in here. Grumpy Cat is. 1969. I think he said he's 72 years old. Isn't that right? 72, if he's still in here. That's awesome. We had a tank retrieve in Okinawa that never moved 1 inch the entire year I was there at tank maintenance. Someone painted "always ready" on the side. Sir, there he is. That's him, boys. That's the guy. That's the guy. Well, look, I'm gonna kind of start wrapping it up. I know the wife has cooked and got me some good food to eat, and it's been a long day. Like I said, I work full time, and I just wanted to jump on here real quick with you guys again and talk. And I'll push out. Make sure you check the community, the social, and everything. I'll push out some videos and some reminders and things like that of when I'll try to go back live. But yeah, go check out that new video that I just that I posted up, and do the thing that you guys always do, and comments and likes and shares and tell your friends. And that's what helps the live stream kind of get going, is talking about things like that. And I appreciate every one of you in here staying in here and talking and talking about those memories and sharing. And Thomas, man, thank you for hanging out. And with us old guys, and we're curious to see and hear back from you as well. But I do appreciate it. McJunkin, Grumpy Cat, all the guys that I know, Raphael, Donald, all the guys, Keith, the guys that are in here chatting up all the time. I really do appreciate that. So if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Remember, take care of your brother. McJunkin, keep doing what you're doing, man. I really respect that. So keep fighting the fight, stay in the battle. Check on your brother. As I always say, stay in the fight. Don't give up, and we're all here for you. So Semper Fi, I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.